Hello and welcome to another Nimble video tutorial. So I had a really productive day today. I was able to spend some time using Nimble, working on some design stuff, and I wanted to show you a really nice feature, effect, component that I created. I don't know, it's a little bit of all the three of those things. It's a nice graphic effect, but it's a component. So I had recently demonstrated my tutorial application. Let me just give you a quick look. After this application was completed, I wanted to make sure that I could launch this portal, this web app, and be able to allow it to be public, as well as have the ability to allow users to log in and then vote and leave comments. So I added the login feature. The login ability is the same one that is on the front end of Nimble before it starts the application. It's just a simple Nimble application here of the project that allows you to log in, register an account, and then it will launch whatever application is next in the line of the series. The beautiful part about Nimble is that once this application was completed, I can now extend it as a component within the platform. I used it here so that I can log in. This is my personal account that I created. I can now log into this portal and it will enable me to vote on topics. The cool and very unique thing about Nimble, because I don't use third-party login techniques like Facebook or Google, is I have even secured a local file HTML with this portal. It uses a nice little post message to inform whatever JavaScript called it that you have logged in, and it passes credentials through a post message. That's a really neat trick, but it allows me to control everything. Now that I can vote as a new user, you'll see that now this particular tutorial has two votes, one with my admin account that I demonstrated the first time, and then I can also vote with my secondary account, and it even tracks to 3.5 stars, so it even knows half stars in the calculation of ratings. Just wanted to show you the login feature. Once you're logged in, the menu of course changes to log out, but I wanted to show you the login feature because that's the premise around my component. Every time I work on Nimble, or if I want to build a new component, I will use my, I have a functional test project. And this is like where I just build stuff, play around with new things. I test much of the editor to make sure everything is still aligned. So basically I have a series of dialogues here that loads up components and make sure I haven't broken anything as I do releases, or if I have to modify code, this is where I check things out to make sure everything works as it should. One of the most important features is justifying components. I mentioned this in the video, making sure that all the components and the captions will justify as expected. So I usually go into this project, load things up, check things out, make sure everything's solid, and then I will accept my changes. But I want to show you a new factory. So this is my new authentication factory, because Nimble allows you to manipulate components, and the most powerful feature of Nimble is interfaces. It allowed me to create this little factory which is just a login interface. It has 4 methods: login, log out, cancel, the message send, receive, and the initialize function. And what it does is it allows you to attach a login interface to any application or dialogue. In this case, I'm going to attach it to form 1, and then receive callback messages from the login portal. Now remember, the login portal is a 100% separate Nimble application. It's going to launch in an iframe and then post message back to your application once the login sequence is complete or fails. So let's take a look at this. So here's going to be our form 1. It initializes the login sequence, and it was disabled for that moment. And then I just added a, you know, a question mark button to start the login. This will be like your hamburger bar, whatever it is. It says login, or you can trigger it to happen automatically. Once you are able to log in, we're in a browser, so I can log in with my personal account. It will send a message back, fade away, and it lets you know that I'm logged in. It has a full user detail. Anything that my server needed to pass to this application is now in the context of this application. And using this simple factory, I can repeat a login process for any application that I've created with Nimble, seamlessly and safely. That's 180 lines of code for a reusable login component. If I change the original application, of course, this will automatically change, and there will be no update needed for this app. It's all hosted within an iframe. Slick stuff. Wanted to give you a look at how well Nimble can use interfaces to combine applications elegantly and really extend the power of HTML and JavaScript. That's all I got. It's Saturday. I'm about to go play some Mech Arena, the Nimble solution, version 5. Thank you for watching.